And I tell you what, man, Herschel Walker, he said a lot of things. I mean, for one, he said bike. And there's a lot of things that Herschel Walker says that I can't get behind, won't get behind, not going to try to get behind, don't even want to be in front of, don't want to be close to those statements. But one thing I heard multiple times when consuming Herschel Walker, when asked certain questions about him changing his stances, he says, I represent the voice of Georgia. I represent Georgia. I represent the people. So if you see me change my stance, that means I'm listening to the voice of my potential constituents and I'm echoing what they're saying so I can show them that I truly represent them. And I heard that and I went, wow, wow. Now, although I'm skeptical of it coming from you because of the many things that you say that just doesn't make sense, I go, that's what we want from politicians. That's what we need from politicians. It's what I wish more politicians were willing to say. I wish we had more politicians saying, "Hey, here's what I believe, and I hope that you people can buy into this. I hope you people will buy into it because this is what I stand for." But more importantly than what I stand for at my core is I stand for you. And I want to represent you the best way that you can be represented. And I'm not going to allow my personal views, I'm not going to allow my personal biases to take the place of your voice. No, I want to be the megaphone, not the person behind it. See, we the people are the ones holding the megaphone. Our elected officials are the megaphone. And whenever we put into that megaphone, they're supposed to take it and amplify it so it's heard where it needs to be heard. But what's happening is we got this reversed. We, the people, are being the megaphone, and we're just spewing the messages of those who we elect and support. And they're not speaking for us. No, we're speaking for them. We're amplifying them. And based on my studies, based on my understanding, that's not how this democratic system is supposed to work. It's supposed to be built on what the people want, not what the powers that be want. Like, remember, we built this country to escape a tyrannical government because there was mistrust in government, and we didn't want a monarch because we didn't trust monarchs, and we wanted people to be able to elect officials and amend the Constitution and all. Yeah, all of that came because of the people and representing the people. And although the people who were being identified as the people when we started here are not the people who the system is listening to and representing today, the system itself, the ideal itself, right? The framework itself is meant for the people. So when you feel yourself becoming that megaphone, no, 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 no. You turn around and you look at that politician, you say, no, here, no. Now you amplify what I say. I voted for you, you didn't vote for me. If you want me to be the megaphone to amplify what you say, well, let's switch places. Let me get your job and your salary and your special interests and your relationships and your tax breaks. Some of the insider trading too, if you give that away too, it's the bang bang. But no, I really appreciate Herschel saying that. It made a lot of sense. I think one thing that we have to do is just because we don't agree with somebody every day, which we don't agree with anybody every day, if we don't agree with somebody's politics or we don't want them to represent us, the least we can do is acknowledge what they're saying makes sense.